A fundamental key to the World Wide Web is the concept of the hypertext. So hypertext is text that links to other information. So by clicking on a link in a hypertext document, a user can quickly jump to different content. So the idea was to mark up your documents with links and define how to break it into different segments. That is why in 1989, Tim Berners-Lee began to create a definition of HTML or hypertext markup language to provide a simple, uniform way to incorporate hyperlinks in a text document. So he envisioned a technology that would facilitate thoroughly interconnected documents. He wanted authors to be able to connect an idea in one document to the source of the idea in another, or connect a statement with the data that backs up that statement. So traditionally, this kind of thing was done with footnotes and bibliographies, which can be difficult or cumbersome. So this information can be easily transferable from one place to another, so that in reading one document, it is easy to access everything related or linked to it. So Tim Berners-Lee imagined a web of interconnected documents. So he used a metaphor of a web to emphasize the importance of connections between documents. So it was not just a long list of details, but rather a sea of information stretching out in all directions. So this sea of information was navigated by a new tool called the browser, just like this one. So the internet existed long before the web came to fruition, and lots of organizations were connected to it, including schools, companies, and government organizations. But as things progressed through the 1980s, the internet was used for file transfers, news groups, email, and other conveniences. Typically, during that time, you might use one tool to search for the location of files, then another tool to copy that file to a local machine. Then you still needed more tools to read that file. For example, if it was a text, you could use a text editor. If it was a formatted document, you might need a word processor. If it was a picture, you would need an image viewer, and so on. So, Mark Anderson conceived a solution that would put all the pieces together in one app, making it easy for users to browse all the different sources of information and data on the World Wide Web. So together with others, he started the Mosaic project. So though not technically the first browser, Mosaic was the first one that many people experienced and played a big part in popularizing the concepts of the World Wide Web and the web browser. So it provided a simple graphical way to access and browse the various resources on the internet. So instead of using different tools to download and view information on the internet, a simple click on the link would present the information in a graphical window. So in many ways, it is the ancestor of most modern browsers.